are 10 of the biggest fashion trends for spring 2023. Let's get started. One big trend for spring 2023, which isn't like a surprise, but it is a little more so than it normally is, are what I call girly fashion. Very feminine details like ruffles and soft textures. Sheer, as I've mentioned in several videos, is a really big trend for 2023. So lots of sheer, lots of very feminine looking fabrics and detailing on clothes. Dresses and tops with ruffles at the neck or some kind of pleated layering throughout, but all very feminine and girly. The trend right now and where we're at is, let's say you have a really girly, frilly, ruffly blouse, you would put it with a more structured or more masculine bottom. Or if you have a very frilly or ruffly skirt, you would put it with some kind of basic top or something that's not ruffly and frilly and girly. Whereas several years ago, we were putting, all the girly and frilly together, like a ruffly top with a ruffly skirt. Something very feminine on top, very feminine on bottom. But the way it's trending is balancing the outfit with both the feminine and the masculine. I personally feel like the contrast with like a feminine top and a more masculine bottom looks more stylish and more interesting to me. But the all feminine dressing is not like out of style or anything. It's just that this is the way the trend has moved. So I want to tell you about our sponsor for this video today, and it is Nordgreen. I've worked with Nordgreen several times in the past, and I wear my Nordgreen watch, one of my Nordgreen watches, every single day. I can be wearing the most basic outfit, and I always put it on because I feel like it always elevates my look, elevates my outfit. I'm actually wearing one right now. But a lot of times the only jewelry I will wear are like these little hoops or some kind of little hoop and a Nordgreen watch. I feel like it's a very sophisticated item to add to your outfit, and it just makes everything look a little bit more pulled together. Nordgreen is having a Valentine's Day special, and they've discounted a lot of watches and bundles 20% off. And then you can get an additional 15% off with my discount code. They've also come out with some really beautiful jewelry. It's very delicate, very classic, and still very sophisticated. It's definitely pieces that will stand the test of time, and they complement a lot of their watches. So Nordgreen is a Danish company. And so one of the things I love most about Nordgreen is their give back program. So whenever you make a purchase on their website, you get to decide which organization you would like for them to give back to. They have 3 that they have been supporting for a number of years. These are great gifts for anybody in your life or yourself. But they also have men's watches, which are really beautiful and very classic, sophisticated looking. So if you have a man in your life and you're really not sure what to get him and he's a watch guy, this could definitely become a go-to watch for him. I will link all the information you need to know below in the description box, including my discount code. And now let's continue. Florals are going to be big for spring. It's not just any floral though, okay? Let's talk about which florals are going to be here and on trend for spring. I'm saying this a little bit like sarcastically because it's like, I want you to wear what you love and that, it feels good on you. But what's trending in the floral department? We're moving away from the teeny tiny small florals. Just what you might start finding more of are the bigger florals. Now the way that it's changed from the last time around it was like a colorful background with like a floral, kind of spaced out, the big floral spaced out, and I'm going to show you some pictures. But this time around, it's the big florals that are a little bit more abstract, more closer together, maybe a little more colorful, maybe not big, but just like bigger, not super tiny, but like medium-sized florals. Some that look a little bit airbrushed, they're just a little bit different. And I like this. It feels refreshing to me. If the same florals were coming back that we were, all wearing several years ago with like the, teal background and then a floral here and there, I'd be like, oh God, not again. Like I need some more time. But I like this new floral. It's kind of fun. I do feel like you got to find the one that speaks to you. Does anyone else drink kombucha? I thought it was kind of common, but every time I take this somewhere or I just have it with me, people are like, what's that? Is that beer? Maybe it's just me. Am I the only person who drinks kombucha? It's nothing to do with spring. Let's get back to business, okay? Black is trending for spring. So black has been trending for a while, and you're like, yeah, black is black. Like we all wear black, whether it's on trend or not. So yes, that is true. And I also like black is a staple color in everyone's wardrobe to a certain degree. But it just seemed like on the runways, like on the spring 2023 runways, there was a lot of black in spring styles. So I feel like in the stores that will translate to, you know, again, a lot of spring styles, but in black. Or maybe it's crochet, but it's black. Or it's like a netted fabric, but it's black. I'm very okay with this. I've been really loving black this year and last year. So, you know, I'm okay with black in the spring. In the summertime, I limit my black because it just seems very hot to wear black in the summertime, and I like white in the summertime. But I do like this, and you know, especially if you're not someone who doesn't like all these beiges and neutrals and creams. I mean, black is great. So is brown, so is caramel. Denim jackets are back. And you're like, denim jackets are classic, Anna. How are they back? Well, okay, they are classic. Like denim jackets are, a lot of people, it's a staple in their closet, but they just kind of go in and out of being on the forefront of fashion to just being a regular basic that everyone has. So this year, it's really becoming like on the forefront of fashion. Like there's more denim blazers, there's more, you know, regular denim jackets. The only difference this time around from the last time around is, I feel like last time around there were a lot more fitted and cropped denim jackets, and this time around it's a lot more loose fit, oversized boyfriend denim jackets. I wouldn't say you need to go toss your fitted denim jacket and run out and buy an oversized one, but you know, if you were going to buy a new one, you know, well, you probably wouldn't be able to find the fitted ones anymore. You're only gonna find really the loose fit, larger sizes. I feel like this is one you could for sure go to secondhand stores, maybe even the men's department, and find a really broken in, nice looking denim jacket. I have one I've shared with you guys before that I got in Amsterdam at a flea market. And it has Frida Kahlo, I'm not sure how to say her last name, but anyway, has her on the back, and I just saw it immediately, loved it. That's kind of thing with like those, with like flea market items, you're like, you see it, and if you're just in love with it immediately, it's like, it's gotta be mine. And then on the tail of this denim jacket trend, or maybe denim jackets are on the tail of this trend, is denim on denim. Denim on denim, whether you like it or not, it's been coming up to the top of like fashion world and trending for a couple of years, and I feel like the naysayers are going to start to embrace it this year. They're going to eventually see a combination of denim on denim, and they're going to be like, you know what? I like that one. I don't like the rest of them, but I like that one. And it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out. This is a happy place. No judgment here. I do love the denim on denim. I have one outfit of denim on denim that I wore so much I had to like put it away for a minute. But I do, in certain cases, do love the denim on denim look. Draping is a really big trend this spring, and this kind of goes in and out of fashion. It's been very in fashion lately, but we've seen a lot of tops and dresses already with a lot of draping, like the one shoulder dress that has a draped fabric. I've seen this one shoulder top, or it's like a cutout top, with the fabric is kind of draped over in a certain way. I finally got myself one like this, and I actually really like it. It's very well constructed. So these are very, I feel like high level draping tops, and they're really cool. So I've seen a lot of these. I've also seen a lot of the tops that are, they almost look like somebody got a piece of fabric and tied them around themselves, and it kind of goes over the shoulder. And I really love that look with like a maxi skirt or like long pants or something for the spring and summer. This is not a top that I can currently wear, but I like looking at it on other people, you know? I do love the one shoulder draped dresses. There was one from Sex and the City, or not Sex and the City, the new one, what is it called? The remake, the revival of Sex and the City. She was wearing this Norma Kamali dress, I believe it was. And I just think it's so beautiful. And there's lots of kind of dupes of that dress. But I find this really pretty. It's another feminine element that is added to the dresses and tops this spring, and I'm really here for this. Elevated basic dressing is what I'm calling this. So putting your basics together to make an outfit is not ever out of style, and it's not really a trend. But the trend here is focusing more on simplistic and more minimalist outfits. It's a less busy way of dressing, which has been on trend for a while, and it's just continuing on into spring. I love the long minimalist maxi skirts and trouser pants that have been shown by designers, and how they're paired with like a basic crop top or a t-shirt. Kind of makes me feel like, okay, I can do that. That's something I can definitely pull off and definitely wear. Of course, last year, the tank top, the white tank top, was just a really big trend, and I feel like that's still gonna be trending into spring and summer, although it's a white tank top, so it doesn't really go out of style. But that's one of those, you know, very basic, simplistic items that can be added to like trouser pants, and it looked like a very minimalist but stylish outfit. I also love the basic tops with trouser pants and like something more fancy on the bottom because it looks elevated and it still looks sophisticated, but it just doesn't look so stuffy. Like for me personally, putting like a button down and then trouser pants, it just, for me, it looks like I have a meeting that I'm going to, and I don't want to, that's not my life right now, so I don't really want to look like that. But I love like a soft basic tee with something more structured on the bottom. I've mentioned in a couple videos that the maxi length is very big for 2023, and so maxi skirts and denim maxi skirts are very big for spring 2023. And kind of along these same lines as like the minimalist look are these minimalist maxi dresses. I feel like this is a beautiful, simple look to have a body skimming maxi dress that fits you and your curves perfectly and doesn't have too much of a print or bells and whistles. I feel like this can look really classy and elegant as one of those items that would always be in style, whether it was on trend or not. I love prints and I love bright colors, but there's something about just a very simple, sleek, perfectly fitting like black or red or, you know, some kind of neutral maxi dress that fits someone, you know, body skimming, that fits someone perfectly, that I find just very sophisticated looking, very timeless, very effortless, but it can be very dressy and fancy. Add a red lip. I'm seeing the whole picture here. Now I'm sure you woke up this morning wondering, is tie-dye in for spring 2023? Well, I will tell you, sort of. It's not the one that we were all wearing in 2020. It was kind of like once we were all back in, you know, real life again, we were like, oh, let's just put the tie-dye loungewear in the drawer for a little while. So it's not that tie-dye. It's a different tie-dye. It's more abstract tie-dye, more ombre tie-dye, where the colors kind of blend together. It's not even so much tie-dye in a lot of cases. It's almost like blurred colors put together, which I guess would kind of be ombre, or it might be a specific tie-dye print. Like instead of the swirl, it might be more square or something. So there is still tie-dye coming around for spring and summer, and I do feel like there's every spring and summer, there's some version of tie-dye that's gonna come up. But it's just a different tie-dye. Kind of like the florals, it's like something different, something to make us feel fresh again and to get us excited. I do love these dresses that I've seen in this ombre, like modified tie-dye, blurred colors look. The new updated modified tie-dye or ombre or blurred colors, I feel like it looks a little more sophisticated. I love it in these, you know, maxi dresses and these beautiful spring dresses. I feel like it's just very elegant, much more so than the tie-dye, than the traditional swirl looking tie-dye is. That kind of tie-dye reminds me of like spring break 2004. So Pantone's color of the year is called Viva Magenta, which is kind of a burgundy-ish, purplish, pinkish looking color. That's definitely not the description that they give. I did see some version of that color on the runways, although it was kind of more purple, because purple has been a very big color for 2023. So I guess maybe not that color. There's been a lot of purple seen on the runways, and I do think purple will be a big color for 2023. But the color I want to mention in this video, because I think I'm going to do a video about colors to wear in spring 2023, because I like to just focus on the colors, you know, for one little video. Anyway, one color that lots of designers had for the spring 2023 runways, which usually means some version of that's going to show up in stores, it was like lime green. And it's funny because I was actually just talking about this color in another video I did about how whenever I wear lime green, people are unusually nice to me, which is amazing. I like it when people are nice to me. So, but I did see that color a lot in different runway shows. So that might be an interesting color that's going to show up in spring 2023 that even if you don't really like it now, by the end of the spring, you might have seen so many styles in that color that you're like, I think I like some lime green. I don't think it's called lime green though. It's called, I don't know. It's called something more elegant and beautiful, like the ethos of frog. That's not right. But it's called something other than lime green. But I'm showing you pictures. I'm going to show you pictures so you'll know what I'm talking about. But lime green might be a really big trend for 2023, spring 2023. This one's going to make some of you not too excited. You're not going to be excited about this one, but it doesn't matter because you don't have to wear it. I'm just going to tell you kind of what's a big trend, just so you know just because you don't, it doesn't mean that you definitely don't need to go out and run and wear this, and I definitely won't. This is not what I wear at all. But in terms of denim jeans, the big trend for 2023, or one of the biggest trends, are loose, baggy, low rise. All things that do not look good on me. Low rise, no. Loose and baggy, no. Wide leg I can do, but my preference is high-waisted, straight leg, not loose and baggy. But that is a very big trend for 2023. And if that is something you like, I know a lot of people, if you have a shorter torso, you really like the low rise, we'll definitely have an easier time finding jeans this year. I'm just gonna stick to my high-waisted, straight leg, maybe some wide leg, maybe some tapered legs. I have one pair of skinny jeans, I'm actually wearing them right now, that I love, and it's the only ones I really love right now. But that's definitely a trend I will not be partaking in, but it is a big trend, and I love seeing other people. And some people that have these very toned abs, I'm not one of those people, but those people over there, and they wear like the crop top and like these low-rise baggy jeans. I'm like, more power to you, sister. That's amazing. I will not be in that camp. I will be in this camp way over there that wears high rise. But everything changes every single year. If it stayed the same, if the fashion stayed the same every single year, we would get very bored with it. It would not be exciting. I would have nothing to talk about on YouTube. That would be sad. The other, I just thought about this because it's worth mentioning. Another trend is happening in the denim world, and I think I mentioned it in another video, but it's like trends I won't wear. But so what's also trending in the denim world is that 2000 Y2K wash, like the yellow wash of denim, that wash on the front of your jeans where it's like a little bit white, especially the yellowish looking denim. It's a very Y2K kind of look. And that is gonna be big this year too. I don't think everything's gonna be coming out in those colors, but you will definitely be able to find that if you like it. And I feel like the more fashion forward stores will definitely be embracing that kind of denim wash this year. Again, I will not, but it is a big trend. Some people are gonna like it because not everybody's exactly like me, which is great because that would be super boring also. There's a lot of trends I feel like you kind of need to know if you like trends that are gonna be in these two videos right here that are for 2023 fashion trends, and I will link them in the description box. Thank you to Nordgreen for sponsoring this video, and please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or a thumbs down if you didn't, and consider subscribing if you're new here, and I will see you next time.